Water. Water's the source of life, and this is what the source of an important creek looks like in 2019 in Toronto. Concrete channels. So my goal is to walk along the whole creek, but I don't think I want to walk through there. At least not alone. You can hear the cars whizzing by over top of the creek. So this is the beginning. Hello, this is the first of a series of videos I'm making about the Black Creek. And the reason I'm making this is because I'm sure you know all about this, how ecosystems are being destroyed and species are going extinct, and the atmosphere is changing and temperatures are changing. And all this is happening very quickly, and it's because of how our society doesn't interact with the earth in a good way. And our society forgets that everything that we have and everything that we are comes from the earth. And so my hope is that we'll figure out how to provide for ourselves without hurting the earth. And we could even provide for ourselves while helping the earth. So a while ago I was at a restaurant talking with some friends about what we were going to do about this, and someone mentioned the Black Creek. And they mentioned about how sections of it are paved over. And this intrigued me and made me it was jarring. I was like, really? Sections of a creek are paved over in Toronto? And so the next day, I went to visit the creek. I prayed for the creek in the way that Indigenous people have taught me to pray. And I walked along the creek, and I kept wanting to keep walking and walking and walking. And then it reminded me that Indigenous people have been doing water walks, where they walk along water in prayer in support of the health of the water, and to try to raise awareness for healing the water and protecting water. Because water is life. Water is such an important part of life on Earth. And so I got the idea that I wanted to walk along the whole length of the Black Creek and and pray as I go and make music as I go because I'm a musician. And so that's what we're gonna do. The Black Creek eventually leads into the Humber River and Lake Ontario, but it starts in Vaughan at a man-made stormwater management pond called Fossil Hill Pond. We decided to start by walking around the pond. Red-winged blackbirds. Surprising how resilient life is. This is a man-made pond.
Yeah.
I'm expecting not very much life. But here there's red-winged blackbirds, there's geese, there's other kind of birds that we don't know how to identify.
Yeah, I guess the question is, what is missing?
What is missing?
It's easier to notice what's here.
That's a good question.
It makes me think of like our food deserts. We got very resilient humans in the world who are eating KFC. What quality of life are they missing? Life is resilient. We can live off of almost nothing.
Yeah,
That's not
I guess the point is not to live off of almost nothing.
Yeah, we want this not only to be like, wow, look at that, it's surviving, but like, whoa, it's thriving, it's so beautiful, it's like at the peak of its fertility.
Yes, that's what we want.
This is going to sustain generations into the foreseeable, non-foreseeable future.
Yeah. Over there's a road that goes into the pond. And from my research, I think I found that every once in a while they have to remove more sediment from the bottom of the pond because the sediment collects and then the levels, the pond rises. And so in order for the pond to continue functioning as a pond, as a stormwater pond, they
Gotta make more room.
They gotta make more room, so they shovel out with big machines. They shovel out more sediment from the bottom, and so I don't think many fish can survive that. And here's a family of geese.
They keep me there. 1, 2,
I hope
3,
the
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're 11.
I hope the camera can see that.
They're so cute! Look at this! This is a home. And we just come in like, I'm sorry, folks, but there's too much sediment at the bottom of your home. We're just going to remove it.
Yeah. This is a home. This pond is a home. There they go.
They're off for the next swim. Danny's swim.
This gravel path that comes out into the pond where they drive their machines, and I think we're gonna pray here. Okay, I'm not gonna film the prayer. Have this fence between themselves and the pond. pond drains into a concrete culvert, and the culvert goes under the streets and eventually into the Black Creek. We didn't find the culvert, but we found the beginnings of the Black Creek, and we walked along it for a while.
Is this it? Is this the creek? No, it can't be. It's disgusting.
I think this is part of the creek. This leads into the creek, but this isn't where the culvert comes out.
Okay.
So the culvert that we saw that I was too afraid to walk to, it doesn't come out here, but this water does go into the Black Creek. There's a lot of garbage. I can't heal the whole planet by myself, but I can dedicate myself to the local creek. And together with my community, we can start to heal this creek and change our relationship to the earth from one of destruction and exploitation to one of mutual service. This walk is the beginning of this process. We are learning about the creek, we are learning from the creek, we are praying for the creek. And through these videos, we are hoping to build connections with others who want to help. And if you don't live in this area, you can think about what you do in your neighborhood to help nature. So maybe we'll stop here. There's the creek. And now it goes behind the businesses. Okay, I think that's the end of this walk for today.
Woo! Thank you for joining us.
Yes.